directly down the negative x-axis. So we're directly down the negative x-axis, and then the other force is in quadrant 1 at an angle of 60 degrees. So again, similar problem, they're both pulling on an object. To make the problem easier, we're going to center the object at the origin, and so it's pulling this direction and pulling that direction. My unit this time is newtons instead of pounds. So this vector in component form is negative 300, 0. Okay, I didn't have to really do any work. My x is negative 300. The y component is 0. This one, the x will be 200 cosine of 60. The y will be 200 sine of 60. And then the resultant will be negative 300 plus 200 cosine of 60, and the y will be 0 plus 200 sine of 60. So cosine of 60 is a half, so negative 300 plus half of 100 will be negative 200. 200 times a half of 100, negative 300 plus 100 is negative 200. And then sine of 60 is square root of 3 over 2. So I will get 100 square root of 3 as my resultant vector. So negative 200 and then up. Here's my resultant. So the magnitude of it will be the square root of 200 squared plus 100 times square root of 3 squared. So I will get 4 with 4 zeros. And so we get 7. 100 squared would be 10,000, square root of 3 squared would be 3, 200 squared would be 40,000. I mean, I could probably factor a perfect square out of that. I'm just going to put the square root of 70,000. And then the angle, you either, if you're drawing a physics picture, you could label the angle over here as long as you draw the picture and you put, you mention what angle. Otherwise, if you just state the angle, you have to assume you're measuring from the positive x-axis. So if you don't draw the picture, then you have to find this angle, because otherwise they're not going to know that you're measuring this angle over here. So the angle I have drawn in red, this length is 200, and this length is 100 square root of 3. So inverse tangent of opposite over adjacent will give me the angle in red. So 40.89 is the angle in red. If you did not draw the picture and you just stated the angle, they're going to assume, anybody looking at it will assume you're measuring from the positive x-axis. So 180 minus the that you found would be that angle. So 139.11 would be the green angle. And either one's fine. You could find either angle. Even if you drew the picture, you can find the 139 angle. It's just, make sure you're labeling it. All right, we have 6 minutes.